Gather survivors is one of the new mission types in War of the Chosen. Your main objective is to contact a VIP and escort them to an extraction zone. There are also a couple extra soldiers on the map that you can contact to add to your roster. These missions usually feature both aliens and the Lost, so I'll be bringing a slightly different squad. On this mission I'm taking a ranger, specialist, sharpshooter, and a skirmisher. Skirmishers are great for Lost missions because you can take them instead of grenadiers, and use Justice to pull high-value targets out of cover instead of using grenades. Justice has a surprisingly high chance to hit, especially if you have them in a high position. Again, all the soldiers have their default loadouts except for the sharpshooter, who's got a flashbang. We want to avoid using grenades on this mission, because they attract Lost, but there's no harm taking it just in case.
The VIP and our resistance contact are hunkered down and holding positions somewhere in this area. Our highest priority is locating them first, but keep an eye out for any additional survivors nearby. Once you've secured the targets, move to the designated coordinates for extraction.
A nice thing about this mission type is it's not timed, so you don't have to rush. Like most early missions, there's going to be 2 to 3 pods on the map, along with the Lost. So the first thing we do, as always, is move out to find our first pod, which is a sectoid and a trooper. What I want to do here is get my sharpshooter in cover high up. Then next turn they can take the first shot and hopefully kill the trooper, then we just clean up the sectoid. Since sharpshooters can't move and use their rifle, I usually have them take the first shot.
Scanning.
Right now we can't see the trooper, so I'm going to try and find them first. There's no timer, so there's no rush.
Position confirmed.
We spot a group of Lost here. The problem is that if a group of aliens and Lost can see each other, and you can see them, they'll both activate even if you're still concealed. I'd rather deal with this pod first, so I pull my ranger back so they can't see them.
Primitive organic functions. Approach with caution, Commander. They are certainly dangerous.
Can't see the Lost, sharpshooter can see the trooper, time to take the shot. And of course he misses a 95% shot. That's XCOM baby. The shot here is 89%, which is way higher than it should be. This is because even on Commander difficulty, the game cheats in your favor. There's a miss streak bonus that gradually increases up to 95% until you land a shot. The only difficulty that doesn't cheat is Legend. Normally I'd try to pull this unit out of cover using Justice. Sectoids though, use a different animation rig than most humanoids, which means they're not a valid Justice target. So we'll have to do it the hard way. To make things even worse, our specialist misses and sets the car on fire. Car explosions, like grenades, will make the Lost spawn faster.
I did nothing.
I'm actually really lucky here. The sectoid can't actually see the ranger and skirmisher, otherwise it would have taken a flank shot.
No, damn it! No! Readings are all over the place. The Lost are almost right on top of you. These Lost seem to be pretty sensitive to noise. The sounds of combat are likely to draw even more of them.
First we'll deal with the sectoid, that way we only have to worry about keeping distance from the Lost. We won't have to worry about cover, because they're melee units.
Alright, I'll go. There you go.
For the Lost, the only really dangerous ones are dashers, because they have such crazy mobility. Most other Lost have to be stood fairly close to you in order to be able to hit you next turn.
Moving to position.
This is why sharpshooters are great for Lost missions. Their pistols have infinite ammo and a lot of Lost only have 2 or 3 HP. They're also really accurate at close range. You can use them to finish off Lost that someone else hasn't quite killed, and there's a skill called Quick Draw, which means they can shoot their pistol twice in one turn.
Target eliminated.
Skirmishers are also pretty good. Their bullpups are like shotguns, so they're really accurate in close range. They have a base ability called Marauder which lets them shoot twice in one turn, and the grapple just lets them get easy height bonuses. For the next few turns I'm just clearing Lost, so we'll skip ahead to the next pod.
I should be out there hunting. Advent troop spotted.
After dealing with all the Lost, the next pod is another sectoid and trooper. Once again, the trooper is more likely to do damage, so I want to prioritize him first.
Don't let anything happen to him.
Is it clear?
Here's a perfect example of the skirmisher's justice. We can grapple up to high ground to increase our chances, and now we have a 100% chance to pull the trooper out of cover, without using a grenade. I could put these soldiers on Overwatch, but Overwatch in XCOM 2 includes the cover targets move from. So not only are you getting the Overwatch penalties, you're also getting the full cover penalties as well.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Scanning. Shot wide. No respite for the dead. The aliens have found a way to mind control them now.
weapon is almost depleted.
You can see here how the specialist still only has an 88% chance to hit on a point-blank target. This is why rangers are so valuable. I really want to kill the sectoid now because psi zombies deal a lot of damage. We could use the flashbang, but if we're going to use a grenade then we may as well try to kill it.
No problem, boss. Frag out.
I must know out. Located target assets. Target eliminated.
Now we only have the lost and our objectives. You can tell there's no more aliens on the map because there's no longer an alien activity phase at the end of the turn.
That's one of the contacts we were looking for, but there are still others in the area.
Sure thing. Target asset recovered.
Happy now? There you go. Running dry. One down. Oh yeah. Ammo out.
Heading out.
The building is getting destroyed by the fire, so I want to get the VIP out as quick as possible.
Dennis 1-5, you've got the primary targets in tow. Secure any additional operatives if possible, but make sure you get our contacts to the evac point.
I always try to use my sharpshooter for Lost with 2 HP. There's no point using another weapon if they're just going to use up their ammo.
X-ray neutralized. Hostile target down.
Okay, so I got one. We're green to go. Affirmative, covering now.
Moving to Overwatch.
It's killing time. On Overwatch.
Got it covered.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Enemy is still up.
Target neutralized.
I'm going. Big deal.
There's actually a couple dashers behind the wall here that my ranger can't see, which is bad because they're definitely close enough to hit her next turn. So I'm trying to bring soldiers around as wide as possible to get a clear shot.
I'm on it. Not good.
I'm still not having any luck, so I grapple my skirmisher on top of the burning building, but there's still one just behind the wall.
My ammo is depleted. I will not waver.
What I'm doing here is I'm deliberately positioning my specialist here so that the tires block her line of sight on the boat. That way hopefully she sees the dasher first and shoots them instead.
What'd you expect? Run dry on ammo.
That's how it's done.
Ready to walk. Out of ammo here. I have failed.
You're nothing.
Just like before, we're just clearing lost here.
Moving to
So
position.
we'll skip ahead once again. It's not really necessary, but I'm deliberately leaving my units outside the evac zone so they can all leave at the same time. It's a preference of mine so stragglers aren't left in a bad situation.
On the move.
I can handle that.
I run.
VIP secure and in position for
Roger that.
evac.
Firebrand has the VIP. Commander, we should get the rest of our people to the extraction point as soon as possible. The longer we wait around, the worse our chances look.
I'm going.
Not a problem. What's over there?
All right, I'll go.
On your order.
Packing it
Advance
in.
deployment. Getting out of here. I'm out of here.
Going.
I'm going.
All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Mission accomplished, Commander.